hear those voices? Let this traffic go by and you're going to hear them talk, and then I'm going to show you how close they are to my hiking area. You hear them? Now watch. That's the trail they're using. That's the trail they're using to get up in there. Now, this right here, okay? This right here, in about another 25 feet is my entrance to my area. They were the ones who were camping out 100 feet away from me that harassed me day and fucking night, okay? From November 2012 all the way up until mid-April 2014, and they moved into that area, and that's actually an area that I had already probed. That I was thinking about using to get away from them. Now, the reason why I'm going to continue to make these statements, hold on a second, because I got to put the camera on my wrist, because I'm going to be entering that spot right there. Okay. You can see that I'm still here. And the only reason why it's taken a lot longer than what it usually would is because I had to stop in order to adjust the camera. The point being is this. See, I'm moving from this area because I got to. 2 UCSD police came down up in here to evict me. Hold on a second. Now this is my entrance right here. Not even 25 feet away from their fucking spot. Hold on. See, I usually don't come on this side of the road. I always ride my bike on that side until I get to about right there. And then I cross. Today I crossed because traffic was a little clear. Here comes one of them now. He's the Thanksgiving guy right here. Let's see if he's causing any problems. There we go. That's the Thanksgiving asshole right there. He's going to play on the Thanksgiving event. Now, do you see how fucking close they're living to me? Okay? See? See him going down up in there? Okay? Watch. He's going to go right up in there. Look at his little filthy ass go. Okay? Now, this is where I enter right here, and this is down right there where I've been staying at. Now, in order for me to be able to pick up my now I gotta go down this hill, so I gotta readjust the camera for a second. Alright, now I gotta keep this video under 15 minutes, so let's see how long I got left to talk. Okay, now the point being, this is what I'm doing. Let me get down into my area. There's an extreme likelihood that they're placing these motherfuckers. They've had him walk by me over, I'd say, anywhere between 75 and 100 times. They've had him re-walk by me anywhere between 75 and 100 fucking times. Okay. Including, more than likely, intentionally. Let's see if they come over here and start anything. That's a weird sound. Listen to that electronic sound. Listen to it. Okay. So anyways, the point being, let me get settled in here because I'm a little bit vulnerable right now in reference to, in case they would decide to come down here and try and attack me. Let me get situated. Gotta put the camera down for a second. Now you see, the system intentionally will not investigate what's happening to me, and one of the reasons why they won't is because the fucking system is involved in it. Let me give you some examples of what I mean. What they basically do is make women homeless, and men. 70% of all gang stalking targets are women, because human trafficking is directly connected to these expeditions. But if you got a woman who's on disability, that's even more. Because when they make the homelessness, the goal is to, hang on, you gotta look at it this way. They're already gang stalking the target to the apartment complexes they live at in order to work in collusion with landlords and property owners, and or however they decide to create it. Sometimes they'll even use city inspectors to try and claim that the apartment is uninhabitable, a member in the system. Or what they can do is stage events at the apartment complex and use those events as a normal apparent reason to evict the target. And then through the surveillance, they'll make sure the target cannot rerun anywhere else. This is why you gotta watch that YouTube video, Listen to a Stranger. The point being is they're making women homeless. And then the cops throughout the whole expedition make sure that they never ever acknowledge that you're factually being gang stalked. This is so they can buy the wiggle room, the time that they need in order to bring about staged assaults. They had me assaulted right across the street from here, and they had me assaulted right at the very spot I'm standing at right now. You can go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted again, and you'll see an assault that's titled 070914. Look in the description of that YouTube video and you'll literally see that I predicted that assault 2 days before it occurred at the very spot the assault occurred at. Okay, I'm sorry, that I predicted that assault on July 6, 2014, and where I predicted the assault at in the video file, okay, is the very spot that I got assaulted at, which is the spot I'm standing at right now. Okay, now hold on a second, I gotta unlock my tent. The point being is this: they create the homelessness, and they do that in order to be able to then initiate all the incremental steps that they want to bring about against the target, staged assaults, because they know that that will psychologically motivate the target to call the police, whether the target's a woman or a man. The point being is that the assault is done for trauma, because a disassociated mind is one that's more easier to break than somebody who's thinking clearly. Hold on a second. Okay. That's in part what the assaults are about. The assaults can also be used in order to bait the target to call the police because of the assault. They'll act like they don't know where the guy went, leave the target's presence, and then go to arrest the guy and use him for a straw person for the industrial prison complex. Every time a person is jailed for any type of especially violent assaults, the state gets more money for federal funds. The law enforcement does, because through crime statistics they are reporting crimes are happening, but they never let me know that they arrested them, because they want to keep me free because they're making money off of this. Okay, the point being is this: they'll never ever let me see any police reports in reference to anybody that they have ever secretly arrested that has assaulted me. And the ones who have assaulted me that they're letting go right now, let me just put it to you this way, because I can't explain everything I know in a 15-minute video file. And I gotta start getting everything out in order to unpack it. So because it's gonna be dark here pretty soon. But let me just put it to you this way: the asshole I just took a video picture of, okay, that little bitch was the one that played a role in the Thanksgiving event across the street. And if I can boot up my phone fast enough, I'll play you a section of the event. That asshole was one of quite a few that he was the one that I literally saw clearing out the grass within a week and a half. Okay, because when I first moved here, I was actually staying over there. Okay, and then within a week and a half of me living here, I started then preparing to go to Yucca Valley for a week. Towards the tail end of that week, he started clearing brush away from an area that's on the other side of this little water creek, about 100 feet over. Okay, when I left to Yucca Valley and came back, I discovered that it had rained, because when it rains, the water goes up through here and goes down up into the creek, but it also goes that way to get to the creek. And the pressure of the water and the amount of it moves everything. If I would have stayed over there, I would have been swept away. So the point being, when I came back and noticed that everything had been swept away, like tree bark, huge pieces of tree bark and everything, I knew that if I continued to stay there and repopped up my tent, that I would get literally washed away the next time it rained. But what really compelled me to make that decision was because when I came back the day of the 13th, he had already propped up a huge canopy and a tent and everything. I thought it was an individual, like a neighbor or something, when I originally saw him, because what he did was he spent about 4 days clearing out the area with rakes and shit before he was going to prop everything up. And that's what I was noticing doing right before I left to go to Yucca Valley. So I thought it was just a neighbor, but then I heard him say gang stalk, and so I made a fucking video about it. Okay, but because getting around me and repeating gang stalk everywhere I go is their way to intentionally let me know that I'm being gang stalked. Literally, they literally get around me and say gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, crazy, gang stalk, oh my god. So anyways, so they harassed me day and friggin' night. I made a video about it practically every day throughout the entire year of 2013. They were propped up here, okay, within a week and a half of me moving here from a camping area that was 30 miles away. Okay, now I'm booting up the phone now so you can hear him. He was the one who played a role in the Thanksgiving event. Now you see the police, since this is in part about illegal syndicated probate control for racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking in a syndicated run group home, that they put the targets in by claiming the target's crazy because they're claiming they're being stalked by people they don't know, and they're delusional because of this, and they can't take care of themselves because they're homeless. This is how they get the syndicated probate control, and it's why they literally create the homelessness. Plus they also throw additional statements in, like Miss Williams is not only suffering from all these problems, but she's also being assaulted as a result of not making healthy choices pertaining to her safety, even though these motherfuckers will literally break into your home, drug your food, and rape you. Go to YouTube and Google and type in stalked, drugged, and raped, is it happening here in San Antonio? Part of the testimony that each of those two women had in that literal news broadcast, I had already typed in email files dating all the way back to 2006, 7, and 8, pertaining to the same exact, to a T, identical methods being used towards me. That's right. And that news broadcast wasn't broadcast until February 17, 2010. So they're already breaking into... all you gotta do is Google it, how they're fucking breaking into women's homes, drugging their food, and then coming back and raping them. And videotaping the rape and selling it to pornography groups. This is literally what they're doing. In fact, just recently, a woman here in San Diego fought off a man who crawled through her fucking window and tried to rape her as she was sleeping. That just happened here in the last 10 days. Google it, and today's date is 11/01. Now let me play you this Thanksgiving event really fast. Okay, this right here that you're about ready to hear is that asshole that I just took a video picture of up on the sidewalk that I was showing you in reference to how I'm actually on that side of the street before coming up in here. Okay, because normally I wouldn't have heard them talking, even though I knew they went there because I saw them actually physically moving stuff from here to there. That's how I knew they were staying there, and that's how I was able to literally show the San Diego police. I literally told the San Diego police when they were down up in here on July 9th that the little criminal whores that had harassed me day and night here moved out to about 100 feet away, and I told him I could even show him where they're at. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a flying shit. Neither one of them did. So listen to what the Thanksgiving event. Listen to how this little bitch is saying gang stalk, oh my god. Well, I don't know if how clearly you're gonna hear him say oh my god, but you'll definitely hear them both say gang stalk. One says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking, I'm gonna F you up. Just listen. Okay, now, in closing, are they resituating that motherfucker to walk up in and out of that fucking area when I leave in the morning and even when I come home? So debate me to take a video picture of his ass. So once I upload it to the internet and then I go to trial because of all this bullshit with UCSD coming down and up in here and giving me a ticket to move, what you just heard was that asshole. This is going to have to be a video that's longer than 15 minutes. I want you to listen carefully here. Now, And if this video stops recording while I'm in the middle of talking, it's because I'm not exactly sure how much memory time I got left on this card. I want you to listen to this. What you just heard these motherfuckers say, okay, that asshole being one of them, has been caught happening around me all over UCSD campus. I just uploaded a video today literally showing this and another audio file, which is actually the audio of a video file, showing that little bitch coming back up in here, literally stating that he's coming up here in here to get items that he left behind. I confronted him about the Thanksgiving event that you just heard. He denied he did it, and guess what he said? Be nice. Now, I just played you the audio file pertaining to the Thanksgiving event, and he said be nice in it. The point being is this. That video file, which I uploaded the audio of it to a video file this morning, today, at UCSD, it literally shows the other date when he was literally telling somebody, I'm sorry, I just got to come up here and get a couple items. I confronted him about his dog, and then I confronted him about the Thanksgiving event. He openly denied it and then said be nice. The same exact thing he's saying in the fucking Thanksgiving event. Okay? Now, the point being is this. That tied him here to this area. It tied him to saying gang stalk and oh my god. The whole event pertaining to this Thanksgiving event clearly shows this asshole not just saying gang stalk with another man and then gang stalking and then gang stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up. It also shows him saying oh my god, saying that back and forth. Okay? The point being is this. That's the same exact identical verbal harassment that's been caught at UCSD. So, UCSD police comes up in here and gives me a ticket to move. Okay, and I got to go to court. I can go to jail for 6 months because of it. They're asking for DNA samples, and they'll probably petition the court to have me see a psychiatrist while they let those criminal motherfuckers stay up in there. Okay, when those two UCSD police officers, and check out another thing, they were actually, their car was parked over there, but they came and approached me from this direction. And then when they left, that's how I knew their car was parked there, because they came from that direction, gave me the ticket here, and then walked up to there and got in their fucking car. Okay? Which meant that, why did they walk around and come this way? Why did they fucking walk around and come this way? Okay? And why haven't they not done any more community sweeps on this property in reference to other people hanging around out here? Because they know that if they arrest that motherfucker, they'll get his name, and I can prove his ass was involved in the gang stalking of me here, which is the same exact identical gang stalking that I endure to a identical T on their campus. So they came down here acting like they were doing a community sweep in order to give me a ticket in order to fuck me over in court. Do you understand? That's right, why they let the whores stay here. Think about it. I caught him openly admitting that he denied he was involved in the Thanksgiving event while he's literally repeating the same exact words that he repeated right before he said gang stalk. Okay? Literally. And the voices are the same. Any forensic audio specialist can view that the voices are the same. So I caught him engaging in these techniques, and in the April video of me catching him, I caught him on my phone, on a track phone, walking up and through here, and the whole entire verbal exchange between me and him was caught. He's saying be nice in that verbal exchange, which didn't occur until April 2014. The Thanksgiving event occurred across the street on a sidewalk on Thanksgiving Day 2013. Now, him coming back up in here to get items on the day I caught him in April, he's literally telling his friend at the beginning of the video file that he's just got to come back up in here and get some more stuff, and then as he's talking to me, he's literally saying that he's got to come back because they left property here. They didn't move out property all at once. That ties him to this fucking area. Okay? Now, since it ties him to this fucking area, it shows that he was already saying gang stalk towards me on a sidewalk, and it's the same exact identical verbal harassment to a T that I endure at UCSD. So then think about this. I was telling UCSD police how I was being gang stalked already on their fucking campus in the same exact way that I've been making videos pertaining to how they're doing it to me here. Okay? Uploading those videos throughout the entire year of 2013, then I catch this bitch on the sidewalk across the street, and oh my god, was said right before they both said gang stalk together. But the point being is this. The video that I caught of him, I caught him on another video as well. That one's already online. Why are they having him re-walk around my path? Coming in and out of that fucking area once I leave this area in the morning. They've already done it now 3 times in a week. Because they know I respond to the assholes they've used by taking video pictures of them. They know I do. They know I do. That's why they're even blaming the assaults that are happening to me and the banning of me from libraries. They're trying to say it's happening because I'm taking video pictures of people for no reason. That's how they're excusing their shit, so they won't be legally culpable for the gang stalking of me at their libraries and on their campus, including the law library. They're literally propping people up to gaslight me with gang stalking sensitization methods because they know that if I'm pissed off enough, I'll take out my video picture, take a video picture of it. They're told to watch when I do it, and then when I do it, they're told to either assault me or go into the library and make a complaint. That way, the libraries who are directly involved in the gang stalking can try and say that they're banning me because I'm taking video pictures of people for no reason. What they're basically trying to do is establish a pattern of behavior on police reports, campus safety reports, and library reports that Miss Williams is taking video pictures of people for no reason because she thinks she's being gang stalked. Even though I've caught gang stalk, oh my God, being set on multiple audio files and video files all over fucking UCSD campus. All over their campus and in the law library, okay? All over it, because that's how they intentionally let me know I'm being gang stalked. So why are they repropping this asshole up? Now, you can go to Google and type in how these motherfuckers, excuse my language, go to Google and type in gang stalkers appearing at entrances and exits. Now, that motherfucker appeared as I was because he wasn't behind me as I was walking up the road, okay? He appeared within 4 feet of me coming into this area because they see, you gotta understand something. There's an extreme probability that my phone is being tracked in real time and used as a GPS tracker by the individuals, or group that is managing the entire thing. Therefore, they see where I'm at in real time in reference to my geographical position pertaining to what street I'm on. They know they got him propped up in this fucking area, so they'd say, okay, the bitch is right here. Fucking hurry up and come out of your area, walk by her. See, she takes a video picture of you. She takes it, she uploads it to the internet, and the cops and or court or prosecutor will say, well, who's this guy, Leslie? Well, that's guy that played a role in the fucking Thanksgiving event. Well, geez, Leslie, let's find him so we can see how, what's that all about? And then they use him to fucking make some kind of derogatory statement about me. Okay, that's right. And it's not just that either. I have another feeling that what they might be trying to do. Hang on a second. I discovered recently here in the past 2 months, and you want to know how I discovered it? They popped up a motherfucker to get up on the internet, and this person was acting like they were a target, and they were trying to say, if somebody's attacking you or acting like they're going to attack you, say that you're from the military. That way you might scare them. They might think that you're connected, okay? And I read that comment, I thought to myself, that might not be a bad idea. That way, if the person thinks that they're fucking around with somebody that's in the military, they might not assault me or whatever. So I thought that's not a bad idea. And did I say that to that asshole? Okay. The point being is this. I then recently, in the past 2 months, saw the same person telling another person to do this. Now, I'm thinking to myself, what could this be all about? Are they trying to possibly portray targets as like, because when you try and claim that a target's got a mental illness, okay, calling them delusional, okay, like, have you ever heard of somebody who thinks that he's Santa Claus, or somebody who thinks that he's Elvis? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? So why is a person getting online who's using an anonymous YouTube account, no picture, no videos, no nothing, getting on Target's YouTube videos and randomly telling people, even people that look like that they would not even belong in the military at any time, telling people that if you're ever attacked, say you're in the military. Why are they doing that? Because that the attack is a propped up event. They then will resituate the person that attacked the target to be around the target, so the target will take a video picture of them. That way, possibly the syndicated cops and or prosecutors and or judges all working together in police reports and trials and shit like that. Because if you don't think that police reports are not used in trials when it comes to an SDPD whistleblower, think again. The point being is this. They prop him back up for me to take a video picture of him. I take a video picture of him, I upload it to the internet. As a result of me getting ready to go to trial here in the next month or two, they say, well, okay, you say this guy said gang stalk around you. Where is he, Leslie? Where is he? Well, I told the cop when they came down here on July 9th where the asshole moved to. He didn't care. Neither one of them cared. Okay? Now this was before the eviction, but the point being is this: he was already propped up to be used down up in here from fucking November 2012 up until fucking all the way up until mid-April 2014. I played 6 police officers the video file of the Thanksgiving event, and none of them are claiming that they're hearing gang stalk. I'm not going to say if the first 2 said they heard it or not, okay, because right now I can't prove that if they said they did hear it, but the other 4 denied hearing it, even though you can clearly hear it as plain as day. Now, why would they deny hearing these 2 guys say gang stalk together? One says gang stalk and the other one says gang stalk and I'm going to F you up, okay, which would prove that I'm a victim of this crime because I've already been exposing that this is happening to me in this way, okay, and then re-prop up the asshole who did it. No, because they know that I take video pictures of people that harass me. That way they can have a normal appearing excuse to say, okay, hey, look, that's a video picture of a guy Leslie's saying is gang stalking her. Let's go have a talk with him. They prop it up to make it look like they had a normal appearing reason to know where he's at on any given day, no matter where they prop him up at. Okay, he could be on his way to, they could say, walk up the street, act like you're on your way to Rouse, and I'll act like I saw you, pulled you over, asked you about the event, and then use him to say, yeah, the fucking bitch tried to say she was in the military. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Because they're not acknowledging the evidence, but why are they re-propping his ass back up? Now, when I noticed that 2 months ago, because I've been doing all this thinking, I've been thinking to myself, why would they fucking be re-propping this asshole back up? Why are they allowing him to stay in the area, but evicting me from it? Hold on. Why is the question. Every fucking thing they do, okay, hold on. Everything they do and don't do has a motive, okay? When I was at the fucking movie theater on November 28, 2013, I just walked out of the movie theater and I said to myself, I walked out of the movie theater, and I'm a cigarette smoker, so we all cigarette smokers know that when we get out of a movie theater, even before we want to go to the bathroom, we want to have a cigarette, okay? So I come out of the movie theater at AMC off of La Jolla Village Square, where the same asshole has walked by me and called me a bitch and everything else, okay? I'm standing next to my bike, preparing to unlock it after coming out of seeing this movie, and I make a statement in my tape recorder, stating that I'm getting ready to leave, and I said, let's see if anything happens towards me on the way home, and then the Thanksgiving event occurred. Now, all you gotta do is think about it this way. These criminal motherfuckers are completely ignoring. The San Diego Police Department, the Northwestern Division, was sent multiple tweets of copied and pasted URL addresses of YouTube videos and blogs showing indisputable evidence of identical verbal harassment openly happening right around me, everywhere I go, including UCSD. They're ignoring that. They're ignoring what I show them right to their friggin' face. Okay? Yeah. But they're re-propping this asshole back up for me to fucking take a video picture of him. Why? Why? Let's see if they ever fucking try and use anybody that's harassed me to fucking make statements in court against me about any fucking thing. You would not believe the lengths these filthy whores will go to. Now, you can go to Google and YouTube and type in gang stalking and how they attempt to try to claim the target's delusional, mentally ill, schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar, anything that they fucking can do, they attempt to do. And they do this because it's how they get the illegal syndicated probate control for the racketeering and the insurance fraud. And then they just prop up these neighborhood lowlifes to assist in the program because they don't have jack shit. They're easily bought off and they're easily relocatable. Do you understand? Now, in closing, when I got assaulted right at this very fucking spot on July 9, 2014, at the very spot I made a video on July 6, 2006, saying, let's see if anything happens here, including assaults. 2.5 days later, I'm sitting at the very fucking spot, going through property to bag it up, to take it to other places in case I needed to ever move in an emergency fashion. And then two assholes fucking come up in here, start fucking with me. One starts approaching me, telling me I gotta give him my camera. And then he starts to assault me. It's fucking caught on video. And the video file I still have in my possession to this date. And the video stamp and time of the video file shows July 9th. 2.5 days later. And the video that was made on the 6th predicting an assault here was uploaded the day it was made. Is that why the San Diego police officer kept fucking asking me for the fucking video file when he was here? Now when he was here, I fucking told him where these assholes moved to. They didn't give a flying fuck. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit at all. And why didn't UCSD do a thorough fucking sweep of this entire property? They said they were down here to see if anybody's down here living so they can evict them. Well, why was I so special and they're not? You see the fucking criminal whoredom attached to this shit? UCSD knows I got it on audio, on tape recorders showing Club Med restaurant employees saying gang stalking, oh my god. They know I've caught it in the Sunshine Market and in the Price Center and in other places on campus. They also know I caught 3 Asian students admitting that they were put in my physical presence. 2 of them right on campus admitted it, that they were intentionally put in my presence by a third person. In order, they told me that they were putting their hands to their face, gang stalking physical gestures. So I asked them who told them to do it. And they said some guy on campus. Okay, one of them said it was a young guy. The other one said it was an older guy. Okay, and then I caught and they admitted it right at Gilman and Myers. And then the third one admitted it at a bus stop off of La Jolla Village Square, right across the street from Wildstrom, gang stalked on a feverish scale. Okay, so in closing, oh, and check this out. In closing, they went into my most recent blog and uploaded. And this is another reason why I was wondering about this military shit, because they went into my most recent updated blog and posted a bunch of military shit at the top of it. I didn't notice it until 2 days ago, and I meant to fucking erase it today, but I got distracted in other shit I was doing. But the point being is this: go to Google and type in UCSD and Law Library, are they networking gang stalking? Ignore all the bullshit at the top of it. Okay, that's got to do with super soldier crap or whatever. Ignore that. Okay, but pay close attention to all the videos and that and all the instructions in that blog. You'll clearly hear gang stalking, oh my god, being said around me at multiple places, including right inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters. Okay, all right, I gotta go. So this is just my way to show you the fucking criminal audacity. I could go to jail for 6 months because of this illegal lodging report, but they don't bother sweeping the rest of the area to fucking get them. And let's see if they do even get him and stage a falsified arrest. That can be done in order to get his bullshit testimony that they want to try and prop up in court to use against me. You would not believe the lengths these... Let me just put it to you this way. In actual closing this time, go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. I want you to look at that video of me being assaulted. That was a staged assault. The police report that's connected to it was completely falsified. And the video's altered. Why is the back door on the wrong side of the bus periodically in the video? Why is the rail that holds the mirror on the wrong side of the bus periodically in the video, right next to the back door when it's on the wrong side of the bus? And why is the mirror backwards? Why is me and the individual who assaulted me sitting on the opposite side of the bus in the video in reference to where we were actually sitting at the day of the assault? And what was he doing with his hands 5 minutes before the assault? They altered the video out of haste. Okay? Yeah. Oh my god, you just would not believe, because it was a staged assault. And they lied about it in their police report. The entire thing. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks for listening. Today's date is November 1st, 2014.